Okay, we should be back up now. Sorry, my roommate unplugged my router. So the stream went down for a sec. And by a sec, I mean a couple minutes. But I think we should be good now. Welcome back, Goat Gamer and Z Toughies. At first, I thought Comcast might have disconnected my internet because I'm moving next week. And I had called them. I had such an annoying experience trying to get Comcast to cancel my internet on a specific date, which they still refuse to do. I need to call them back. In a couple days to disconnect my internet because they refuse to like set a schedule for it ahead of time. But I thought maybe they might have done that because it's 15th of the month. It's a recognizable date. What happened? My internet got disconnected briefly. It's better now. Mild inconvenience. I think the Vortex Lightning has a similar thing to the Motion Saucer Lightning that, the lasers that Abomination has, where it, like, the speed it goes at is based on your speed, I think. Because it doesn't feel like it goes at a consistent speed. Yeah, we beat Abomination. And after we kill this guy, we should be able to make the armor set from Abomination. Probably good. We could also make the weapons, potentially. Oh, whoops, right. Yeah, I think the mistake with that Stardust attack is trying to actually weave between the attacks instead of just oh no, this is not where I want to be. You finally beat Duke in your Fargos playthrough. That debuff sucked so bad. The -5 HP debuff. I just found that sound design really annoying. Yeah, I just really don't like this last phase. Throw actually through. It's not throwing. It's just like everything about that phase feels wrong, and I really don't like it. Like, I don't like most of the things this boss does. I've memorized them, so I can do them fine. But it feels like ripping teeth out, that entire last phase. Or like somebody's sitting in your ear, like scraping nails on a chalkboard. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just incredibly uncomfortable, and I really don't like it, and it makes it hard for me to play the game normally. What's contact damage? Damage that enemies do when they touch you physically. So like a projectile, a laser beam, is not a contact damage, but the boss physically touching you is contact damage. And the way it works is that the damage is increased to 4x, and then multiplied by 77. Or multiplied up to 5.33x. Okay, so I ignore zero gravity when I'm in this time stop, but if I'm in the phase 3, I don't ignore the gravity? Is that right? Oh, I got stuck on that. Are the two gravities implemented differently? They must be. Dude, if you want the player to avoid escaping the fight, just do what every other boss does and make a circle around the arena that you can't leave. That's what the Moon Lord did. That's what the Abomination did. Just do that if you don't want the player to leave. Please don't force them towards the thing with low gravity. The only thing that would make this fight bearable is if he dropped an accessory upon being killed that gave you immunity to the gravity. That's literally what Aerodonus does in current patch. Okay, well I don't know why they changed that. That's what they're trying to go away from? Why? That's a better solution. People were complaining that every boss in the mod was a border boss. I mean, people will complain about anything. It doesn't mean it's bad. This boss fight with Arid... What? I don't know what that item is. I don't know which item you're referring to. What am I doing? And it deals damage when I touch it, even in... You don't see the problem with border bosses, but at the perspective of a developer who will receive criticism, constructive or not, they will definitely see an issue with it. I don't know. If they want a solution, this is not it. Guys, I don't know what Arid Anus is referring to. I have no idea what you're saying. Oh, this guy's name? I would not have gotten that one. I forgot this guy even had a name. Honestly. What even is Fargo's lore? I think Deerclops is trans, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure that's canon. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry? Oh, we're fucking doing this. Okay, yeah, contact damage enabled during time stop. The boss can pause time on top of me and deal contact damage to me when I am unable to move. What the fuck is that? I know I've talked about a lot of the things this boss does being kind of bullshit, but that is actually bullshit. hate this boss. It's the worst boss in the game. Phase 3 looks so intuitive. Dude, I still have no idea what's going on in Phase 3. Like, I've gotten there, like, 7 times or something, and I still have no idea what I'm doing because I don't know how to move in that phase. Like, it just feels wrong, and I hate it, and it's awful. So I beat Abomination. Dude, I'd much rather be fighting Abomination than this right now. Can I teleport out of the gravity zone with a lot of Discord? It would probably pull me back in. All you're seeing is so... There were fucking moons! There are giant fucking moons! Like, it's not just sit still because there are giant fucking moons! No, Rod of Discord, like, severely nerfs the player if you try to use it. I'm pretty sure it's not. Like, I wouldn't mind if we were sitting there in low gravity and he was just shooting projectiles. But then the entire time you have to keep track of these giant bouncing moons that don't behave consistently. They're small per moon. They're bigger than the moon in the background. It's the biggest moon in the game. They don't make moons like that anymore. The Moon Lord's pretty big, yeah, but he's not a moon. Moonlord isn't a continuous circular object. You know, that would be a good Moonlord rework for a mod. Is just turn the Moonlord into an actual moon. Just a moon with a little hat. Why haven't modders done this yet? Like, they do all these Moonlord reworks, but they're missing the obvious one. Just turn him into a moon. You hate when the boss tries to align horizontally and hit you from a bad angle? Yeah, he does that a lot. I mean, if you know he's about to do it, you can just know not to go there, but it's very annoying. Personally, I hate when the boss stops time on top of you and just deals like 3 hits of contact, unavoidable contact damage to you. That's my least favorite part of the fight. Okay, that was weird. He basically spawned inside of that asteroid. Okay, there he did it again. That's nice. Love when he does that. That was an accident from the devs, guys? Yeah, oh, super rare bug. Never happens. Never happens. 1 in a million thing. Come on, guys. How often could the boss stop time inside of you and kill you? Might be an issue created in 2.0? Maybe. I don't know. Also, on the whole, bosses having random annoying debuff things. This guy does not need to inflict blackout. I don't even know what the blackout is achieving. Whittled that kind of poorly. Done that better. Don't be up here, man. Don't need the moons, man. Don't need the fucking moons. God, I hate this. Blood Puddle has killed every player. That's my favorite boss, Blood Puddle. Can't stand that guy. Like it... At the end of that abomination fight, or like a good boss fight, you feel like a rush of adrenaline, where you're like, okay, wow, I'm locked in, I'm doing well, I'm dodging things as they're coming. That feeling never comes with this boss. Nothing even close. The only thing that comes with this boss is a feeling of annoyance and, like, frustration. Even when I'm doing well, I don't feel satisfied. It's like punching an annoying little shit kid who's getting on your nerves. And like the catharsis from that. Because that's the other thing, is like, this boss isn't testing my reflexes, right? It's just testing my memorization. It's literally the exact same thing every time. I'm not reacting to what the boss is doing. I'm just memorizing a series of key presses and then pressing them. About to go to his last phase. Yeah, nice guys, nice. Good boss, great design. I guess I made the unforgivable mistake of trying to, like, interact with the boss or something. Yeah, unforgivable crime of trying to go in the spot where I can dodge his attack. Where it's telegraphed to dodge. I'm not trying to get hit. I have to keep track of two different moving projectiles that need me to move in very specific ways at the same time, while also dealing with the fact that none of how my character is moving makes sense. I'm not supposed to move how I am. I have to think about how I'm moving. I have to think about the trajectory of the moons, and I have to think about what attack he's doing. And like all of that is just way too much mental effort for me to be able to put in and succeed during that phase. Like, for me to dodge attacks like that, I need to be moving in a way that I know works. But I'm not. I have no idea how I'm moving. Because I just randomly get fucking low gravity. Well, not randomly, I mean, it's consistent, but... Like, I have to completely relearn how to move my character for this boss. And only for this boss. And only for that phase. Because it only happens in that phase. Because none of the movement that I use works. Because nothing works. Because it's completely changing how I'm... like, able to move. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't thinking. Are the moons enlarged compared to their, like, current version? Is that what I'm saying? What if I just literally sit at the edge of the range? Back to the little bullets here. I don't know why I'm bothering with clawfight bullets. They suck in this mod. The current version nerf is even weirder than the 2.0 nerf. I don't know. I just know that this has been by far the most miserable experience I've had playing this mod, and probably like playing Terraria in the past like couple years. This is just awful. I hate this. I hate everything about this. I can do it and we'll win, but I'm not going to like it. Like, here we're just fighting a very overtuned boss that is nothing but memorization non-stop. None of the memorization things are fun to engage with. And the last phase just feels like a complete crapshoot and is miserable. So, yeah, this just feels awful. And then in order to get to the crapshoot and roll the dice to even have the chance, we have to sit through like a, you know, annoying 4-minute phase. Just to be able to try to learn what's happening and how to play the game with the gravity effects. Weird having like the Eye of Cthulhu roar sound as the like lunar portal summoning sound. Okay, he almost did it again. Just the stock boss roar sound. Yeah. I thought he was going into a second phase. The third phase. Okay, how do you fight the boss? Literally just stay as far as possible. Completely outside of the range. Like, what is this, man? Why is this how we fight this boss? Why is this the effective way of fighting this boss? Why not just let me sit near the boss and be able to move my character normally? Why you gotta make me do this, man? Why is this... This boss is terrible. I should get more damage. I'd love to get more damage, but the game told me in order to craft a weapon that I wanted, I needed to kill this fucker or sit here for like 40 minutes crafting different stations to try to get stuff. I saw a weapon that I want, but the game is making me do this to get it. Really, I think I wanted the armor set more, but... It's taking way longer to beat him normally than to get the station myself. Okay, look, I get what you're saying, but if I craft the station at this point, I'm just letting the boss win. And no. I'm gonna take him out back, I'm gonna beat him over the head with a shovel, and I'm gonna shove him in the dumpster of the nearby Wendy's. And nobody's ever gonna hear from this guy again. Like, I'm sorry, once we started fighting the boss, it was him or us. And it's not gonna be us. Oh my fucking god, man! You want to sit slightly closer. I swear these moons are bouncing higher each time. It's also weird, just like, from a, I don't know, tempo perspective, or just like watching the boss. It's weird that the boss just sits there and does nothing after throwing out all of his Stardust attacks. Same thing with this one, like he summoned something to hit you, but he's not really doing anything himself. He's just kind of sitting there. Got bored, I don't know. Almost got me again. Oh yeah, and then that attack just gets to double hit me because he paused time when I was... Yeah. He almost got me again with the time stop. So if I'm understanding things correctly, there's one other boss in the game besides this one. And then there's a bunch of mini-boss champions. And I assume that boss is mutant. Someone told me there were 3 bosses post-Moonwood. We did Abomination. My damage buff. Fucking moons. God, I hate this. Further away. If you're too far away, it's hard to dodge the solar attacks or whatever. Why am I using Chlorophyte? Because the way Crystal works, I don't think would affect this guy. Because crystal shards bounce off an enemy in front of them, so if the enemy's sitting still, you wouldn't hit them more than once. So hyped for 2.0? I would be hyped for 2.0 up until seeing this boss, and then I'm a little bit less hyped for 2.0. Oh, I got stuck in a cloud. I'm using buff I have a the display for buff potions turned off. Like, if you have the unlimited buff, it doesn't show up on screen. Because otherwise, like, so much of the screen would be taken up by the buff potions. Okay, to the side. Vortex lightning. Stardust. Yeah. The side. Vortex lightning. Stardust. Side. Vortex lightning. Stardust. To the side. The side. Yeah, I never want to do that again. That is the worst boss fight in this entire mod. By far. My crits can crit. Crit chance is half my crit chance. Super crits. I mean, that's good. I have high crit chance. Okay. Well, now we can make... I don't know if Souls of Might. I don't have any Souls of Might. Hold on, where's my Destroyer summon? Let's go kill the Destroyer real quick. This coil doesn't take damage, it seems like. Oh god, he like teleported. What does this do? So a lot of damage. Attack enemies to charge Styx energy. Taking damage consumes Styx energy. Double tap down to release Styx energy as homing scythes. Brandish a blade of infernal magic when fully charged. This one also gave me Styx energy. And damage-wise, 186.66. That's better damage. Roughly. We can summon the hollow guy, right? Solar enchantment. Can I combine all the... I have almost all of this stuff. But I should be able to make this pretty easily. Vortex enchantment now. I need another SDMG for the Vortex enchantment is the thing. So I guess I make another... Wait, hold on. I can probably buy the Moonlord summon. Well, no, I can't because my... Is it Abomination that sells boss? No, Abomination sells event summons. It was Deviant that sold boss summons, right? Or is it Mutant? It's a Mutant. Do I even have a Mutant? Nah, I don't even have a Mutant. So hopefully we get another SDMG. So I build up Styx energy. I can release Styx energy. Which didn't really do very much. Man, I really need to build up a lot of this, huh? Are we gonna go the entire fight without even getting enough build-up to do it once? Seriously? I double tap down, but it like didn't even do anything. What? Hold on, let me use the dummy. Maybe the super dummy will. Let me see what it does. Double tap down to release Stick's energy as homing sides. They just come in and heal me. What? I thought they were supposed to be homing sides that like attack enemies. The fuck kind of homing scythe is this? I have to fully charge it? Okay. One, this says nothing about releasing homing energy to heal me. It says, attack enemies to charge 6 energy, double tap down to release 6 energy as homing sides. And then it says, brandish a blade of infernal magic when fully charged. That's not the same thing. Like, this makes it sound like I can just use those sides to unleash them to hit things. It's an old tooltip? Okay. Just gonna charge up for a minute and see what kind of damage we're working with. This takes forever to charge, though. I mean, I guess if I had the grazing thing, it would charge faster, right? I feel like I would rather have vortex armor than this. Why am I dealing 200 DPS? I'm not. The dummy just isn't working correctly. I don't know what math this dummy is doing, but it's not right. Okay. That felt really underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. 1,700 damage on a hit? That's it? Dude, we're like post Moonlord. I do that in like a second. And sure, I'm sure the other things probably hit and deal damage, but like most of the bosses we've been fighting have been having tiny hitboxes. I can't imagine they're going to be hitting that effectively. That feels really underwhelming. Yeah, I don't even want this armor set, man. Just gotta make a weapon. Okay, we got another STMG, so can make vortex enchantment now. Phantasm? Am I missing something? Didn't I? Hello? Oh, I didn't make the pants. Vortex, Nebula, Solar, Stardust enchantment plus Star Step crystals allowed me to make... What was it called? Force of the Cosmos. Okay. So I guess this has them all upgraded with the wizard enchantment. Upgrades the effect of all of my enchantments. Oh, nice. We get Magiluminescence back. Attacking generates up to 4 moons that orbit around me. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's just lying. Oh, God. Can I turn that off? Come on. I don't want that. I don't want that. I hate the way that feels. Cosmic Moons turns it off. Okay, it's just that. I was concerned it was going to do everything. Lunar boosters. Stop attacking to launch them towards my cursor, exploding into lunar bo... Wait. Hold on. Isn't this worse? Like, I need the moons, right? The moons are the entire thing. No? Like, without the moons, this does fucking nothing. I thought this combined all the effects of the enchantments. It doesn't. It turns them into moons. I don't want to... I don't know. I hate the visuals on it. I really do. Okay, so a weapon we can make with these... Getting 10 dragon egg trays. What the fuck is a dragon egg? So I take it I would need to fight an energized Betsy or an energized Duke Fishron. Okay. Well, I think I probably like the idea of the flamethrower more. Needs to be a 10x stack energized. How do I energize things? Mutant cells. I don't have a mutant. God damn it. My lack of NPCs. I don't lack NPCs. The game just like puts the lowest priority on the mod NPCs for whatever reason. Okay, where's my... It's time we cram them all in this data center. Bone doors. Bone tables. Need another door. I think 3 is enough. 3 is probably not going to be enough. Missing a light source. I disagree. It's got diamond gem spokes. Okay, you know what? At minimum, I can just turn off the lunar thing and then just use this as an upgraded time stop. Which I might end up doing. Or I might just shimmer it. Honestly. What happens here? Tree guy? Yeah, sure. Show me tree guy. No, this isn't tree guy. This is just this guy. I don't know my crystal bullets. I need to actually... Where are the pixies? Let's see, it's not tree guy, it's bee guy. I really don't like these moons. I really don't like these moons. Yeah, I'm not using these. Seriously? Okay, so I straight up can't shimmer this. Okay, fuck it. Just stay down there, though. Let's bring back my nebula enchantment. Mark 2's not an ingredient. Oh, my crystal bullets. We have deviant. We just need mutant. spawns pixies when it dashes. Yeah, I don't know. I have no problems with this boss having this circle around it. And not having, like, low gravity, you know? I just lost my Stardust thing because of that now. Can't stop time anymore. Honestly, it's probably for the best. I don't think time stopping was helping that much. You feel like I don't like interacting with anything that isn't vanilla? It's not that I don't like interacting with anything that isn't vanilla. It's that I don't like really big visual effects on my screen, and I don't like stuff that has to have me, like, micromanage stop attack. Just give me a keybind to unleash my moons. Don't make me stop attacking to unleash my moons. What? What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you doing here? Where did he come from? I guess I was technically in the hollow the other times, and this is the forest? I guess? I guess I don't quite want this guy off screen because I can't quite see what he's doing if he's off screen. I think. Oh, he's got a grappling hook. That's what he's doing. I see. And he despawned. No, that's... Dude! I'm trying to summon the other guy, please. What happens if I just... Alright, I still have my vortex armor set bonus, even if I don't have time to stop. This gives me the spiked spider enchantment and the turtle enchantment and heavenly dye. I'm just saying, the life champion's got a relic. That feels like a boss to me. Many till force of life. So force of cosmos. I hate this item. I feel like I've reached the point where, like, I have almost no interest in anything in this mod anymore. Like, one more boss might be cool, but, man. I have... Force of Life is here. Grants wings and effects of Hive Pack. Leaves behind flowers. Hover in place to enter a shell and resist damage. So I guess we just have to fight this boss a couple times in order to do that. What do I need to fight? Betsy. Right. That's how I got the energizers. I want the Betsy one. I was thinking it would look like a dragon egg or something. Dragon egg tray. So I need to use 10 of these and then beat this boss. Am I understanding this correctly? Why am I moving so slowly? What? What the fuck just happened? Why did I move so slowly? Was Betsy debuffing me to slow me down or something? What the hell was that? Using energized summons nerfs your mobility down to the tier they believe you're intended to use. What? Excuse me? Read that description again. The boss binds your movement to the appropriate tier. What? Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? So let me get this straight. In order to craft any of these weapons, any of them, I need to fight a boss that has 50 times HP, nerfs my movement speed to fucking nothing, and kills me in like 2 hits just to make one of these weapons. Why would I ever do that? But 10x health and 3x damage, that's still pretty bad. And then, I mean, to get any of these, I would just have to do a ridiculous amount of grinding. I don't want to do that. Okay. How the hell do I summon the mutant as a boss? Need to make the doll to spawn in mutant? What? Maybe if you had a reason to? You spawn him, it's like wall of flesh, but on the surface? I can't equip it. I guess I need to throw it in lava. I don't have lava. A bucket. It's got 75 million HP. Okay. It's got way too much defense. I need bullfight bullets. Okay, so we need a weapon upgrade. Oh, 7.5 million, not 75? Okay. Well, still, I mean, Abomination had 2 million, and it took like 8 minutes for that, so we would need a weapon upgrade. Zenith works, but I need to get a Zenith. I don't know, I feel like I'm at the point where I'm just not interested in continuing any of this, man. Like, everything that I need to do is just going to involve a bunch of grinding with a ton of, like, ridiculously overtuned stuff at this point. Like, what, I grind for a Zenith, and then I sit here and I grind for, like, 5 different forces. Like, what weapon upgrades besides the Zenith can I even get? Because, like, I was interested if I could get a fucking weapon upgrade without, like, doing the most miserable thing possible. Can make the nano core? Dude. I would need to fight Eridonis 10 times? Like, no, dude. No. I need an Arcalis. I don't have an Arcalis. Is Arcalis craftable? Arcalis is not craftable, so I would have to grind an Arcalis from treasure bags. Like, no. You said the bone zone? It's not coming up. I don't see a weapon with that name. Hell Zone is an energizer weapon. Zenith is nerfed until I beat Mutant. It's nerfed, but it's like 20k DPS on its own. We have an enchanted sword. We have both of these. I don't have a Terror Blade. We need to get a Terror Blade. I think I have an Influx Waver. I think I probably have a Horseman's Blade. I don't have a Seedler. I probably have a Star Fury and Beekeeper. Let me check and make sure. I have a Horseman's Blade. I don't have a Star Fury, actually. Why don't I have a Star Fury? Did I miss a floating island somewhere? Did I not loot that one? Energized bosses aren't so bad. Are we looking at the same energized bosses? Dude, 10x HP, 3x damage, my mobility gets nuked to shit. What happened to the stuff here? Is it my piggy bank? Maybe I sold it. I guess I must have sold it. No, I don't want to do that. I think I need to bite the bullet and just grind for the accessories and weapons. But why? Like, what's the upside? What do I get out of it? Right? I sit here and I spend 3 hours grinding just to fight one boss that's probably going to be a memorization check. Anyways. Like, what's the point? What am I getting out of it? Why? Mutant is the most mechanically complex in the mod. I can imagine. It's actually the best fight in the mod. I don't think we're going to find out, because at this point, I don't want to keep going with the mod. I have, like, everything that seems available to me just seems miserable. The upside is you get the accessory. That's the entire point. I don't want the accessory. I don't care about the accessory. Cheat in the items? Okay. Okay, what am I getting? Just give me a shopping list. Soul of Terraria. Heart of the Master. That doesn't seem to be an item. Soul of Dimensions. Soul of the Master. Okay, Soul of the Master, Soul of Terraria, Soul of Dimensions, Soul of the Universe. Okay, are we doing anything else? Whatever Energizer weapon I want. Let's get the Betsy one. Okay. Is there anything else? Nick Fishron is dope. We can look at it. And yeah, sure, we can get our Styx armor back. Okay. So this probably replaces this. I can't equip this? Oh, it's wings. I see. Okay, so we're probably looking at something like this. Mask isn't doing anything because it's in Soul of the Master. Okay. Try a boss, which I already killed. Probably disabled double jump effects. We'll just see what. I'm doing like no damage. Take like no damage. Where the hell did this come from? I guess I might have taken that somewhere. It's phase transition. Okay. And what was the... I'm going to need, like, the slowdown. The, like, enter... The Empress of Light thing. This slow down my movement. I bind it in controls. Okay. Doesn't slow you down? Oh. I guess my gel quick stacked. Mutant nerfs your speed during the fight? Okay, well, if he nerfs my speed, that's fine. I don't want to be moving this fast with what it looked like that boss was. Okay, we'll just... What the hell was that? Did I do that? Man, I don't even know what's happening at this point. Did my healing potion do nothing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. This is not fun. Nuke fish run. Well, the problem is if I don't use the nuke fish run, I can't see what's going on, man. The visuals here are awful. Like if I do this, I can't see what the boss is doing. Barely makes sense of it. Oh god. I assume this... Okay, well this works at least. I need to, wherever the disable double click to dash option is, I need to press that because I can't stand this. Why are my healing potions doing nothing? fully heals. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This, like... Turn down the music? Oh, yeah, right. Now we're gonna get copyright flagged. I feel like... At this point, I'm just like a child in a toy box smashing toys together. Like, I don't... I really liked fighting Abomination. But this is just, like, too much, man. I'm not... Like, it's going fine. We're powered fine for it, but it's just... So, is there no disable double click to dash? I've played Toho before. This doesn't feel anything like Toho. Because I'm not doing this if there's no disable double click to dash. Mutant mod config. Go. That's what disable double tap for set bonuses too. I don't know. This feels less epic than the Abomination fight. I'm sorry. Like... It felt like I was still like a Terraria player fighting Abomination. Here, it doesn't even feel like I'm playing Terraria anymore. It just feels like I'm... I don't even know. And like, my potions not even do anything? Why am I healing for 25 every time that... Yeah, like, this doesn't even feel like I'm playing Terraria. I enjoyed Eridanis and the other guy because I was still playing Terraria. This just feels like... I'm just confused. I can't tell what's happening. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the boss is doing. The screen is incredibly messy. It doesn't feel rewarding at all. Like, I'm not... It's not satisfying to do this. Okay, now my time stop doesn't work? Okay. For some reason, he's immune to it. He wasn't immune to it earlier. It worked earlier. You guys can't say he's immune to it when I used it earlier and it worked. Phase 2 is immune? That seems arbitrary. Just make phase 1 immune. Have some consistency. He gains a random immunity to it mid-fight? Yes. I have 1400 max HP? No, I don't. I have 755. Or is it just not indicated here? So I might as well do it now because it's not going to work later. The DPS meter is not accurate. I don't know what the DPS meter is pulling from, but it's not correct. Oh, I see. I have some kind of hover that I can do for more precise movement. Died, apparent. I don't want to do this, man. I'm sorry. Like, this just isn't fun. It doesn't feel like I'm playing Terraria anymore. The boss attacks are just way too over the top for me. This mod peaked with Abomination. I don't even feel like motivated or incentivized to try to figure anything out here, because I just like it does. I don't feel rewarded fighting this boss. I don't feel like anything here matters. I don't know. You're just not a fan of having every accessory at once? Yeah, that is one thing. I have no idea what I even am anymore. Like, clearly this is balanced around me having all of this stuff, but I don't want all of this stuff. I want less. Like, I struggle to imagine an amount of mobility I would have liked more than what I had before this with the Celestial Starboard and the Strong Insignia. It's a difficult mod. It has nothing to do with difficulty. This fight with what I have right now does not seem anywhere near as difficult as the fights we were doing before. But it just feels like none of it matters, and like it's not interesting, and I'm not interested in it. It's not exciting. There's no tension. It's just kind of like there's way too much stuff going on screen at once. Takes me out of things. Like, with Abomination, sitting here for like 4 or 5 hours, figuring out what he did and fighting him, that was fun. It was rewarding. Here, it just... I don't feel that same, like, interest or drive. I went into this mod knowing it would end up combining every accessory and I'm mad over it. I didn't know that. I know, like, nothing about this mod. I know that it has a lot of accessory combinations. I didn't know we'd end up like this. Like I said, I've never watched anyone play this mod. I've never played it before. Yeah, I liked the mod up until like 20 minutes ago. And then I just like... So, like, I'm healing 23 and You're kidding me. You're kidding me. There's no way that turns on by default. There's no way. Where's Shroomite armor? You can't be serious. You can't be serious. The game's prioritizing me eating a mushroom instead of drinking a healing potion, so I heal for 23 HP instead of 200. And that's the default. Oh man, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, well, I don't know. I really liked the mod up until that point. Like, up until the souls and the forces, I liked the mod a lot. I liked a lot of the boss reworks. I liked yeah, I guess it was really just the boss reworks and the enchantments were cool. But when it got to like combining all of the enchantments together and making the souls and forces, I really just like I like Terraria, and that's kind of the point where it just stopped being Terraria. And while it was still Terraria, I liked it, but once it got to the point of just not being Terraria, I didn't want to do it anymore. Mutant is bullshit. It's not that the boss is bullshit. Like I'm sure the boss is learnable, and it seems like it has attacks. It's just that, like, if I'm not playing Terraria, I don't really want to. Define Terraria, like the amount of mobility that I have, the amount of projectiles on screen, the projectiles that I'm using, like it feels like I'm playing a completely different game. Pre-Moonlord is like a perfect mod because it's just elaborated Terraria. Yeah, yeah, and I liked doing the stuff post Moonlord before getting the souls and the forces, but then as soon as I got the souls and the forces, that's when I stopped having fun. Fargo's endgame really plays into the power fantasy aspect. Yeah, but I don't have a power fantasy. I have a lack of power fantasy. Like I want to be underpowered. I want to be undergeared. I want to be sitting there and fighting them with stuff 3 points before it in progression and sequence break and stuff like that. Fargo Souls is a well-made mod for a very specific kind of player that I'm not. Yeah, yeah, no. Like, I'm not saying the mod is bad. I'm saying the mod isn't for me, and that I'm not that interested in it. Endgame is just Zenith crafting recipe times 20. You can kind of do that. Yeah, it just... People have beaten Mutant with vanilla gear. Again, I'm not saying that I can't do it, or that I couldn't sit here for 8 hours learning Mutant with a Celestial Starboard and whatever, but I just don't want to. The super OP limitless souls at the end aren't fun to you. Yeah, and like there was a line. There was a line and it happened right after the Moonlord where I feel like all of the enchantments and souls went from being stuff that I liked to stuff that I didn't like. Like each of the pillar enchantments individually, I liked. I didn't try all of them, but I liked the Stardust one. I liked the Nebula one. The Vortex one looked like it would have been cool. I don't remember the Solar one. Um, but then you combine them all together, and all of a sudden you've got all these like planets orbiting around you, and you're shooting out these planets. And I would have rather just had all the effects combined individually. I would have rather had a laser beam and the nebula floaters and or the nebula boosters and the time stop over that stuff. Post Moonlord scaling is sort of really hard for mods, it seems like. The forces are fun to you because they still follow a theme like Force of Life, but after that, there's nothing really going on. Oh yeah, and then there's also the fact that after killing Abomination, I get a new soul, and I can't craft anything with it. In order to craft anything with this item, I need to kill what's his face for the armor set. Eridonis, which like, okay, that's fine. But, I saw that there were tons of weapons that I could craft with them, which is part of why I wanted to kill Abomination, because, I like weapons. Weapons are cool. I get to that point, and what do I have to fight? I have to fight... Yeah, no, I'm not saying Eridonis was the problem. I'm saying that it was mildly annoying, but that's fine. I could have done Eridonis first, but after doing Abomination, you get to the point where I'm like, okay, I want a weapon upgrade. What weapon upgrade can I get? In order to do this, I have to fight a boss with 10x HP, 3x damage, and that nerfs my mobility to shit. And I just don't want to... Like, that was... Man, it's like it's what I was saying earlier, right? How like nerfing the player's mobility always feels like shit. It's why the low gravity or like the weird black hole gravity thing threw me off so much. It's why like stun and slow debuffs feel so bad. Like just having the boss arbitrarily limit the player's mobility, that doesn't sound like it's gonna be fun. You know, if I'm gonna be sitting here and I have my power fantasy endgame where I have all these effects together, why limit my like why limit my power fantasy there? Why is that the one that gets limited? Why is my mobility the one that gets nerfed? You know, you can nerf my damage. You can give the boss more HP. You can make the boss deal more damage, but let the player use the tools that they've built up over time and the tools that they're used to dodge the boss. Skeletron was one boss that you appreciated the slowdown thing for because it was a measure from stopping you from running away, like zoning, you guess, but it never worked out for you apart from that. Yeah, no, we tried Betsy and I was just like moving like a snail. I don't know what mobility they expected me to have, but plus the bosses being immune to enchantments are so counterintuitive if you want a power fantasy. Yeah, I don't know. So like mod overall, everything up to the Moonlord, solid, probably 8 out of 10. I liked it. I thought it was good. There were definitely parts of the mod that were like a 5 out of 10. There were some things that I found really annoying. Some stuff that definitely wasn't tuned correctly or balanced correctly. But up to the Moonlord, it was fun. I was motivated to keep going. The bosses were engaging for the most part. And yeah, it was fun. After the Moonlord, if you're the type of person that likes this sort of thing that the mod is trying to do, it's a 10 out of 10 mod. If you're not, 5 out of 10. You know, I liked, like I said, it was the point where the mod stopped being Terraria that I just kind of lost interest. But it's not bad. And I'm not saying that stuff should be changed necessarily, just that it's not the sort of thing that I want in a mod. You think there's a content hole for non-boss things post Moonlord? No, there's no content hole. It's just, it's all like grinding and farming. Like there was stuff for me to do. The stuff to do which was just like, hey, go fish for a while, or go grind for biome key weapons, or things like that. Or go refight invasions, but the invasions are gonna nuke your mobility and also have way more HP and damage. I don't know. I think the most fun I had in the mod was probably fighting Abomination with the SDMG and Starboard. That was a lot of fun. I liked that a lot. It's just, you know, after the peak, things kind of have to fall down by definition. At some point, it turned into Stardew Valley? What? You know, Abomination was a lot of fun. Eridanis, I think I would have had a better time with Eridanis if there wasn't the low grab thing in the last phase that was really pissing me off. And also just if it was easier to tell what was happening. It felt like it was really hard to tell. If I didn't obtain the proper items during normal progression, it's really annoying. You have to plan your playthrough around the Soul of Eternity from the beginning. I don't think that's good design, man. If I have to, like, sit here with a spreadsheet and checklist of what I have to do from the very beginning, I don't... I'm interested in, like, how the game changes Terraria, not doing a big crafting tree to make the Soul of Eternity. Autism loves the spreadsheet. Enchants come from champions? Well, yeah, that's the other thing, is that I could just grind the champions for them, but... Your complaint with this mod is how you need to waste accessories for immunity to specific boss debuffs that make it unbeatable without. I didn't do that a single time, and I was able to beat the bosses without much issue. It seemed like for the most part, you got immunity accessories after killing the boss for, like, refights. You like doing checklists and crafting trees? I like doing some checklists and crafting trees, but I feel like there's a point where the entire mod becomes checklists and crafting trees. And it's all kind of a headache. Also, for what it's worth, I was being a little bit intentionally dense and not using the mod NPCs just because I thought it was kind of funny to see things. But I imagine that the Eternity Advisor and boss checklist would probably help out. It just kind of entertained me to not, and to also just not have the NPCs because they didn't move into my houses. Like, I didn't see the squirrel again from the beginning of the game until the very end of the game when he moved in when I made those last couple houses. What's my favorite slash least favorite bosses? I like Deerclops. I liked Abomination. I like Skeletron Prime. Um, Golem was cool. Squirrel is one of the most essential NPCs. Didn't have him. I don't even know what the squirrel does. I still don't know what the squirrel does. He died before I talked to him. He sells things that I've already gotten before. Was chat bad with backseating? No, 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 no. Squirrel lets me dupe items. Okay, well, I think that'll be it for today. Probably get to editing some stuff, and I have to pack. I'm moving next weekend. But yeah, bye everyone.